from this event as well as we take a look at the start list. Sean Grisham will be in lane 1. Curtis Ogren, Michael Weiss will be in lane 3. Jacob Malley is the win. Jakob Malley from Austria as the wind continues to blow. Darian Townsend out of South Africa. Jason Hartbarger will take the place of Ryan Lochte. Matthew Joseph will be in lane 7, and Diego Carvalho will be in lane 8. And Darian Townsend, again, we talked about it, the gold medalist from the 4x100 medley relay a couple of years, Olympics ago in 2004, wants to swim for the United States, and that would be a big addition from a team around the world that is already very, very deep, obviously.
Years past, it's been tough to get the kind of support he's needed in his country. I think a lot of the South Africans would tell you that support is hard to come by in South Africa in the sport of swimming, and he'd be a great addition to the U.S. team. Getting back to Lochte for a second, I just talked to head coach David Marsh, and he just said it, it's a precautionary thing. Don't worry. I know there are a lot of Lochte fans out there really worried about that knee. It's not the knee.
That was everybody's first thought.
Yeah, everybody thought it was the knee. It's not the knee. His legs just didn't feel right, and he wanted to swim. David said he was dying to swim the races. He said, let me swim, but David said, no, let's not take a chance. Let's just wrap this one up. He's had some great training sessions, David just told me. The last 3 weeks, he's just been on fire in the water, and he just says it's not worth it. Let's not do something that's going to have any kind of effect on you this summer. So he just said, I'm going to pull you out, and he's not going to swim.
Well, there are more Grand Prix to come, and as we mentioned, the U.S. Nationals coming up in Orange County, Irvine to be specific, August 6th through 10. Darian Townsend, you saw that NYACE swimming representing the New York Athletic Club, now 29 years of age. .200 IM, Townsend in lane 5. Jakob Malley from Austria, the top qualifier, in lane 4. Michael Weiss out of Wisconsin Aquatics in lane 3. Lochte again a scratch.
This is another thing that I like about Phelps' comeback. Phelps is only 28 years old, and here's a guy, Darian Townsend, at 29, still swimming some of his best times ever, and very serious about the sport at 29. And think about what Phelps is a year younger. I think he looks at swimmers like this and says, if this guy can do it, so can I.
Grievers, Viachanis, both 29 years of age. They're older than Michael Phelps. It's just that Michael has done so much for so long that, again, stunned many when he has now officially come out of retirement.
I think that's one reason why people think he's so old, Paul, is you're exactly right. He's been around so long. I mean, his first Olympic Games, he was 15 in 2000, so it just seems like he's been around forever, so he seems older than he really is. And look at Townsend, 56'1". Again, a perfect example of a guy that's older, more mature, knows his body so well, knows his habits and the ability to recover when he has to, and here he is taking it to this field.
Boy, this is a very, very impressive performance, just like in the women's 200 IM by Katie Hoff, going from starting block all the way to the closing wall. Darian Townsend dominating this very strong field right now out of lane 5. He's the South African national record holder. I don't think he'll be the American record holder if he's able to swim for the United States. That one's probably out of reach, but a very interesting story among many indeed as he turns it for home. Jakob Malley to his outside in lane 4, the top qualifier, and this isn't a contest right now. Darian Townsend really dominating a full body length lead and not giving up 1 centimeter of that advantage, closing hard, and really, really a good performance over the weekend by Darian Townsend here in Mesa, Arizona. And he wins it by a full body length in 2:02.07.
Just a good all-around swim by Darian Townsend. Unlike Hoff, he has a little bit of a weak stroke in breaststroke, but boy, his front half is so good. Look at that, 2 body lengths ahead of the top qualifier. Malley right above him, comes back to the field a little bit on the breaststroke. You could see that breaststroke. He's worked on it. It's just a kind of a work in progress for him, but boy, once he gets off that breaststroke, he's got a great freestyle. Freestyle is his best stroke, by the way. Here he is coming to the breaststroke. You could see Malley and the rest of the field start to inch on him here, but, by this time, he had it completely in control, Paul.
Really strong performance in the 200 IM. Darian Townsend once again as he joins us now on the deck. A really solid performance. And Darian, an awful lot going on, not only in the pool, but also in your life. You've applied to American citizenship. Where does that process stand, and what do the next couple of months hold?
You know, I live in the US here, and I plan to spend the rest of my life here. So I applied for citizenship, and just wait the next couple of months to see what happens when I get it, and we'll move on from there when I get it.
In the meantime, you're just swimming so great at 29. I was just trying to make the point about Michael coming back at 28, and you're just a great example of being able to stay in the sport and still have that kind of passion. How do you do it on a daily basis?
Yeah, just obviously a love for the sport. You know, I've been swimming all my life, and just something about being in the water, it's just fun for me. So, you know, each season comes around, and I just look forward to getting better and getting faster in the water.
Thanks so much, Darren, and congratulations. Good luck this summer.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Solid swim by Darian Townsend, winning easily the men's 200 IM over Jakob Mali. Michael Weiss